Hello, I'm Don Spencer, Superintendent of the Monroe County Intermediate School District. I want to share some information with you about a current situation in the Michigan legislature that concerns every state citizen. Radical changes to public education in Michigan are being pushed by a movement of people led by the Oxford Foundation who claim that their plans to subject our students to an untested experiment are the new way to educate our students. This is just the latest version of voucher-based funding, an unregulated way for special interest groups to make a grab for public education funds and to use that money to support private, exclusive forms of education. In fact, the Oxford Foundation is led by Richard McClellan, the primary author of Michigan's failed proposal to approve school vouchers for private schools, which was rejected by Michigan voters in 2000. Mr. McClellan is at it again. Many of the proponents of these schemes are motivated by their prospects for personal fortune. They want to set up school organizations that will profit them and privatize American public education. This at a time when the impact of charter schools is being seriously questioned by study after study. As proposed by legislation, an expanded Education Achievement Authority, known as the EAA, would operate a statewide school district without any oversight by the state superintendent of schools or the elected state board of education. It would exempt the EAA from the same laws that are required of community-governed public schools. There would be no measurements of quality required to determine if this statewide district was operating appropriately or efficiently. Worst of all, this legislation would allow the EAA to open schools and pilfer students from any district, not just students from the lowest performing 5% of schools, as the bill's sponsors are trying to make us believe. House Bill 5923 would create several new forms of charter and online schools. These schools could be operated by any corporation and specify the students they want to serve using your public dollars. Students could be selected by test scores, ethnicity, gender, corporate interest, just about anything except religion. Community public schools would not be allowed to operate such schools. This would open the door to discrimination against students in many forms. This is one of the most troubling and un-American aspects of the whole situation to me. And all of this would be done without any oversight or involvement by the state superintendent and our democratically elected State Board of Education. I want to be clear that the school districts of Monroe County are working to create positive change in our community schools. Students in the Monroe County area have an increasing number of options: schools of choice, career and technical education opportunities, the Monroe County Middle College, online and distance learning classes, dual enrollment opportunities, and robotics programs, to name some of them. Our work in the area of early childhood education is creating new, high-quality preschool opportunities for children and families. In addition, we are increasing student academic growth and reducing the number of students needing special education support. This is happening through collaboration, through the governance of democratically elected school boards, and by using public tax dollars to support student success. The coalition of profiteers who are promoting the EAA want us to believe that it's okay to short-circuit our connections to our community schools, that it's okay to turn our community schools into corporate structures that operate for profit, that it's okay to separate parents and families from the educational environment, that it's okay to use our public tax dollars to support a single statewide school district that would answer only to a board of directors appointed by Michigan's governor and not elected by us, the people, the parents, the taxpayers. Well, it's not okay. It's not in the best interest of students and their parents, our state, or our country. It's not okay to set up a system using public money that allows only some students to attend a particular school while excluding others. It's not right to cut off access to the lessons and skills that can lift families out of poverty or to keep children locked in hopeless situations. It's not appropriate to take the community out of our community schools. Please make your voice heard. Let our legislators know that it's not okay to follow this reckless path to dangerous reforms that are completely untested and unreliable. Let them know that we expect more out of our elected officials than to jam such a proposal through the 3-week-long lame duck legislative session. Tell our lawmakers they must oppose House Bills 6004 and 5923 and Senate Bill 1358. The future of our students and the community schools that serve them depends on your actions. Thank you. Following is the contact information for Monroe County's legislators. Please contact them today.